Welcome back to this Pool B clash between England and the United States in the men's over 50s category. Both teams lining up, about to make their way onto the field. We've had some quality semi-finals from the ladies over 50s category so far today. And now we're about to see the last pool game for the men's over 50s as they walk out onto the pitch. Right, and while the players are just shaking hands there, getting ready to go, the starting lineups for the United States. In goals, we have Caddy, then we have outfield is Bowman, Goraya, Lanyon, Miller, Mueller, Lee, Malik, Khalsa, Animalai, and Mazalupi. Then on the English side, in goals, we have Welby, outfield, Drake, Brown, Hayward, Hammond, Morris, Captain, Clark, Dover, Avery, Dunn, Stokes. That is how the teams line up here today. England in the white kit, playing from right to left on your screens to start off with. USA in the red, playing from left to right. The umpires are getting us ready as the teams do their final preparations before heading out to the turf. How the pools are stacked up at the moment. England is lying second, with United States lying sixth. United States winning just the one game versus Singapore. England winning four out of the 5 games rather that they've played, just drawing the one. So lining up to be a cracker here as England takes us away. Looking to start off quickly from the start through to the number 8 once again. Regathered, and the free hit unfortunately just going the way of the United States there. What a start from England as they show their intent early on in the game. Not messing around here as the United States now look to the aerial ball. Out to the left-hand side, well picked up by the English, but unfortunately that will stay with the United States. Right now, England in possession. Up the middle of the field, number 11 for England, the danger man, Captain Clark. Lovely piece of defending there from the United States defender, as he is at full strength, diving across the D to make the interception there. As now England looking to move the ball across the field, shift the United States defenders, open the hole in the middle, as we've seen there. The ball comes into the circle, collected by the number 11, the captain of Matt Clark, but unfortunately just missing the ball in the air, and it will be a 16 restart for England. England early on in this first quarter looking very dominant, showing great bits of skills in the midfield through the captain Clark. The number 8 as well in Nick Morris. Off the start there, really showing his strength. An unforced error from the United States there. Those will be very costly for them the later on in the game they go, but now through Dunn, sends it out to the number 6 of Hayward. Ball comes into the 23 for England as they look to find a ball into the circle. Pops up, the shot comes in once again, and unfortunately the number 13 of Stuart Avery trying the reverse over his head shot, and he has just made that dangerous, and a free hit has been given to the United States. It's a lovely day in Cape Town. No clouds to be seen. There is a strong southeaster blowing from right to left on your screen, so if any side is looking to throw overheads, it's definitely easier to throw when they are playing with the wind behind them, which would be in the direction that England are playing at the moment. We've seen that overhead be used to great effect in the first few games of today. And England now coming away with the hit on the 5-meter line in the bottom right-hand corner of the field. Through to the captain, Clark, sends it out to the number 6 of Hayward. Hayward finds Dover on the edge of the D, looking for the direct ball in. No one's going to get on the end of that, but Ian Brown gives chase. Kept in by the goalkeeper. Now, United States through Hayward. Down onto the right-hand side of the field. Nothing in, finds the inside pass in Stokes. Lovely bit of skills from him. Eliminates the number 9 of Yadurai from United States. Great piece of hockey now as England are running on the top of the D. Once again, that danger man, the number 8 of Morris, just showing his skills. The umpire just playing for a bit of obstruction there before Morris could get the shot off. It's now the United States try and get out of this full court press shown by the English. You'd like this right back for the United States to creep higher up the field. At the moment, he receives the ball fairly flat, and as a result, the English forwards are able to press him. But if he shifts his alignment further up the line, you would find that he'll find himself in a lot more space. Shot comes in now from England, forces a save from the United States keeper. England definitely looking the dominant side here so far. Plays the bounce pass now, still with Dover, sends it out to the right back for England. Looks like the number 12 of Dami on the ball there for the United States, winning the hit for his side. USA clear for the lines, an attempt to just relieve some of the pressure that they've been feeling at the back. They are happy to now press in the English half, but they're only pressing with one player. Seems a bit counterintuitive. They're just letting England come back into them. Now England down the right-hand side. Great receive for the number 17 of Stokes, who wins the ball. Umpire just making sure that that hit is taken from the correct place. As England now once again find themselves in the bottom right-hand side of the field. To Morris, fires it in, finds the number 12 in Dover, and the first short corner of the game is awarded to the men in white. England now will be looking to open their scoring account here in the final pool game. It looks like the number 6 of Hayward is lining up on the top of the D. Any sort of drag flick here will be helped by the strong southeaster, as it does go to the number 6 of England, who has a great little shot in there, but saved by the United States keeper as he manages to keep a clean sheet for his side. As England now once again on the attack down the right-hand side, looking for a short corner, have the advantage, and another short corner is given for the stick tackles inside the D. It will be the second one for England. Once again, the number 6 of Hayward lines up at the top. Slip left, it does go to the number 13. Oh, and that one has struck him in the face. The number 13 of Stuart Avery has worn that one. It seems to be an injury time. Yeah, and play has been stopped for the number 13, Stuart Avery, just to receive some attention. It looks as if he is all right, though. There doesn't seem to be any blood, so he will be able to continue. It will still be a short corner. Comes to the top once again, out to the number 13 of Avery. Takes a deflection of something from the United States. It will be a long corner. England once again now down to the right hand side of the field. Nothing on for them. Shouldn't look to force it here. They've got holding most of the possession. You'd like to see them just using the transfer of the ball more around the back. Find their number 15 in Don on the left-hand side of the field here. A lovely piece of defending there from the right back from England. Not too sure why the umpire gave the hit to the United States, but he did encroach on the space of the United States player. Remember, as soon as an overhead is thrown, the initial receiver has rights to the ball. Anyone who comes within playing distance will be illegally doing so. And a massive tackle comes in from the United States captain. He's lucky to get away with that. As now done. Finds the number 13 of Avery in some space. Back to Stevenson. Lovely transfer of the ball now from England as they look for a direct ball into the D. Comes in, falls away of England. Fortunately, a hit is given to the United States. Couple big tackles once again from these boys as the umpires stand their ground. Big hit from the United States. Back to England now with Stevenson. Out to Dunn on the left-hand side. Short corner advantage being played, and a lovely little touch. It is the number 7 of England, Ian Hammond, with the goal. A lovely piece of skill there from England as they managed to tuck the ball underneath the striker's right shoulder, finding Hammond on the far post, who just closed the stick face to pop it in the back of the net to take the lead here over the United States. England lead 1-0. Big ball comes through for the United States now. Dispossessed by England once again. England now find themselves with a D entry down the left-hand side. Ball comes in, looking for a foot. A short corner is awarded. That'll be the third one of the day for the English side, as they'll look now to extend their lead. We've seen a couple variations around the back of the number 6 in Hayward. England stick to their guns with that variation. It looks as if we're going to see some sort of slip to the right. Great save from the keeper. The number 11 of Matt Clark looking for the ball. It was under the keeper, so it will be another short corner. awarded to England. The fourth one of the day for them. That time, England once again opting for the straight poke through Peter Hayward. Ball comes out. Good trap. Hayward on the ball, looking for a far post runner. Unfortunately, the number 2 of Stevenson just collecting one of the United States players' sticks there. It will be a free hit out. The United States now looking to play around this full court English press. Looking for something down the left-hand side possibly, but turned over by the English. United States do come away with it though. Looks as if number 12 of Dalmi is on the ball. Big overhead is thrown all the way across to the other side of the field, looking for their right wing, but picked up now by Drake. Looking for his counterparts in Lard up the right-hand side, but unfortunately that one just rolling in front of him. It looks as if now the United States will have a green card for that tackle on Drake on the right-hand side of the field. I'm not too sure of the number. Hopefully I can find that for you. As now England once again come through the middle of the circle. Great tackle from the number 4 of Bauman. A confirmation of the card, it was the number 7 of Jagpreet Sandal, who will have a 2-minute suspension. England once again in possession around top D, looking for a foot. Stick contact to the head, and a short corner is awarded for a harsh stick tackle. It is deemed to be a intentional infringement in the 23-meter area, and that will be the first short corner for England. Yet to convert one are the English. They'll be looking to extend their lead here. Once again, the number 6 of Hayward on the top. The English just asking the umpire that the United States player might just be wasting a bit of time, but it seems as if everyone's ready now. Goes to the top, Hayward. Slips it to the right. Straight poke comes in, and it's a goal! That looks like it's the number 3 of Adam Drake. Finding himself in some space on the right-hand side of the D, cracks one in between the keeper's legs. Unfortunately, he could just not get enough on that, and it does roll into the back of the goals to double the lead for the English. Now, the United States will be looking to just manage here, slow the game down slightly, find those connecting passes. They do come away with the free hit. As now Dunn on the ball, looks out to his centre back in Johnson. Hayward, my apologies. England now up the right through the goal scorer Drake. Stevenson in the midfield, looking for Dunn on the left-hand side. A great piece of work there from the English, as Avery fires a ball in now. United States come away with it. They pump one to the sideline, trying to relieve some of this pressure that the English are applying. England now through Stevenson. Finds Dunn in some space on the left-hand side of the D, looking for an entry. He finds it. Great tackle from the United States player, and they do come away with the free hit. Both players are back to numbers. It looks as if there was some debates about whether the English were going to take off their keeper, as he hasn't had much to do this game so far. A lovely ball into the circle now. England with the shot. Finding a foot, unfortunately, of number 2, Stevenson. Unfortunately, that one just popping off his stick onto his foot. It will be a United States restart. Once again, their halves very flat now. All the United States allowing that center forward and right wing to press them in those outside channels. You'd like to see them just creep a little bit higher as a massive hit comes straight through the middle. Stevenson did well to dodge that one as England come away with the hit. Now the number 4 of Brown on the ball, finds Dunn. Through to Avery, down the right-hand side. Back to Drake, who's looking down the right-hand side for something, and they should win another short corner. They do so, and that'll be the 6th short corner for England thus far in the game. It has been a one-sided affair as of yet. The United States not really showing much in the form of outletting structures, just getting trapped by the English press. Now, you'd think that the English would continue with their variations, finding a lot of space on the right-hand side, but it goes to the number 6. Back to Avery, who has a straight poke. Shot comes in, deflection, just wide for the English. A lovely little passage of play. Short corner, not really going to plan, but making use of the scraps are England. Seems to be plenty of support on the live chat for the English here. Let us know who you're supporting. It's always good to see you guys watching your friends, family, and teams. That brings us to the end of the first quarter, where England are currently leading 2-0. Some quality finishes from them in a one-sided affair so far. Let's see if the United States can bring it back in the second quarter. Join us after the break.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
And there goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people. It's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe, and ready to host you.
Welcome back to the second quarter in this Pool B clash between England and the United States. It has been, unfortunately, one-way traffic so far, with England holding most of the possession and territory. United States just struggling to get outside of the English full-court press. The English now have opted to take off their keeper, so they will be playing with 11 field players, as opposed to the United States 10. It looks as if the number 20 now of Steve Paxson has made his way onto the field. I'm sure to please all those on the live stream. Ball gets sent up the field there. It will be a United States restart. Now England, once again, through the middle, looking for the long ball. Finds Avery with some space inside the D, looking for the cross ball. Unfortunately, that one not going to plan, but still in the hands of Avery, looking for something on the edge of the D. Picked up by the number 17 of Stokes. Nothing coming from that. England will be disappointed with that. They will still have the free hit on the sideline, as they now look for something up the left-hand baseline. That one just rolling over the baseline. It will be a 16 restart for the United States, as they'll look to try and outlet here. Plenty of space over onto this right-hand side if they can find it. There we go. Now, you need to move the ball earlier here, as it's back with the number 10 for England. That one just going wide of Lord on the right-hand side of the D. England will be looking to tidy up their finishing skills here. They've had a few good opportunities now already in the beginning of this second quarter and haven't had any outcomes from that, as now the number 5 for England wins the ball for his side. Oatley to Miller in the midfield. Dover sends it wide. Back to Hayward, looking for Paxton on the left-hand side. Sends it down to Avery on the left baseline, looking for a foot, finds one. And that will be the 7th short corner for the English, yet to score from one. They'll be looking to change that here. A nice, cleanly executed short corner has not been seen from the English yet. We saw one earlier, which was a slight scrap onto the right-hand side, which they managed to pop past the keeper. But here we go. Once again, the number 6 of Hayward on the top D. Slips it to Avery. Avery with the slip flick. Unfortunately, that one just wide. A great save from the postman, it looks like, of the United States. And it will be a long corner for England. As England now look for Paxton down the left-hand side. Paxton looking up. There's not options forward for him. He sends it out to the number 10 of Miller. Miller sends it back to Stokes. Stokes will look for Paxton. Paxton now, options forward. Pires one into the D. Finds some space on the far side. Shots coming in. Great save from the keeper. Another shot. And another short corner is awarded. My goodness, that is some scrambled defense from the United States. England are really all over them today. As we see the number 6 of Hayward once again lining up at the top of the D. We'd probably see another slip flick here to Avery. Oh, and he's just flicked it into his own mate there. He says sorry, but that one just going wide of the target, and the umpire deeming that to be dangerous. It is the number 12 of Paul Dover, who's just won one from his teammate. I'm sure that'll be a fine after this game. But the ball now still with England, as they look to play it into the midfield. United States come away with it. Now, still another turnover in the midfield. Hayward not having to do too much today, but getting on top of that one. Avery sends it to Hayward. Now, the number 5 of Oatley down the right-hand side. Wins a free hit for his side. Once the coach is calling for Paxton to stay nice and wide here, who receives the ball exactly wide. The coaches would ask him to stay wide. He's receiving the ball, and he's too narrow, which means that the United States players are putting a lot of pressure on him. And we have a short corner awarded to England, but just going back to the positioning of the left back Paxton here, he needs to creep as high as up on the touchline as he can to force the United States players to really have to get across to him, and that'll give him an extra few seconds on the ball to find a magical ball into the D. But as we say that now, England once again with the short corner, the 8th one of the game for them. Once again goes to the top, straight poke comes in, great save from the keeper. Still in the hands of Drake down the right-hand side. Can he find anything? He does find a long corner. England once again just moving the ball left and right here. Through Hayward, down to Paxton, Avery in the circle. Great save from the keeper. It will be a long corner once again. And a short corner is awarded to England for the player not being 5 yards off the restart. That'll be the 9th one of the day for the English. They'll certainly be looking to tidy up here to extend their lead to 3. Ball comes in now for England, out to the right-hand side, back to the number 10 of Melo. Fires one in, unfortunately, does take a deflection off another foot. The relentless pressure won't stop here for the United States as now they concede their 10th short corner to the English. Bit of a worry for the English here, not being able to concede too many short corners, only scoring the one. As once again we see the straight poke, lands favorably. Oh my goodness, what a save! Wow, that was a brilliant piece of hockey. The number 13 of Stuart Avery slid in there with an open face of his hockey stick, slapping the ball, popping up, and it looked like the number 18 of Saul Lee, who was at full stretch, making a stick save on the line. What a great play from the United States. Once again, straight poke comes in from the English, and another line save. This is quality defending from the United States. It is the number 5, my apologies, of Goraya, who's made now 2 brilliant stick saves on the line as the ball falls into the D for the captain of Matt Clark. That one once again just taking a deflection. It will be another long corner. As now Paxton on the ball, sends it out to Hayward. Hayward opts to go all the way onto the right-hand side, nothing on there. Back to Hayward. Lovely ball through to his counterpart on the left-hand side of the D, with 2 players diving in for the deflection at far post. Unfortunately, it's just evading both of them. Great bit of skills shown from the number 12 of Paul Dover there on the left-hand side. USA now looking to get their first half entry of the quarter. USA in possession up the left-hand side. Big hit comes in that will not find anyone, unfortunately, and it will be a 16 restart for the English, who take it quickly now through Paxton. Stevenson down the left-hand side. Finds the number 10 of Miller. Great tackle from the number 25 for the United States of Mazalupi. United States now with a chance to counter. Just conceding the hit there is Miller. Mazalupi once again on the attack. Great bit of skills from him, and that will be a card for, it appears to be the number 12 of England. The number 12 in Paul Dover, getting himself a 2-minute suspension, a green card. So England will now be playing with 10 outfield players. Remember, they have taken their goalkeeper off in the first quarter, so they will now be level with the United States players in terms of numbers. Let's see what they can do. As now, with Miller on the right-hand side, is the number 8 of Morris. Finds the number 7 in Hammond on P-Spot region. He gets a massive tackle. He's looking for something more than just a long corner. Well, it turns out to be a 16 even. So Hammond not too happy with that one. As now England full court. United States in this bottom left-hand corner. That one evades a few of the English players as they find Miller on the left-hand side. Into Morris, looking for something in the D, finds a foot. That'll be the 11th short corner for England. They really are struggling to score any goals here from their short corners. Well, that will be something that they'll definitely look towards improving, especially before the third and the bronze medal match tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be against South Africa. I'm not too sure of that at the moment. Comes to the number 13, Avery, straight poke, and that one is just being lifted. Just a reminder that you are not allowed to lift the first shot at a short corner unless it is a flick or a deflection. It has to be below the backboard, and that one just being deemed to be raised, and USA will come away with it. England once again with the ball. Will look to transfer now through Dover, who's back on the park. Paxton picks it up with a one-handed receive through to the number 2 of Stevenson. Wins the foot. Looking for a big transfer. Oh, well picked up by the number 19, it looks like. Malik for the United States, who clears for safety. Now, through Paxton, go the English. Plenty of options in the D. Paxton decides to rather just send it out to the number 12 of Dover. Ball comes in for England. Unfortunately, that one just will roll over the baseline, being a 16 for the United States. The English side obviously now being dominant here in the first half. You'd think that they would be working on a specific aspect of their game in preparation for whatever game they have tomorrow, possibly the third and fourth, possibly the final. But at the moment, it seems to just be attack, 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 with no real effort to implement something that the coaches train. So here, as we see now, a ball gets played into the midfield, a lovely bit of skills. But now you'd like to see, let's say, okay, we're going to attack down the right-hand channel. We're going to get 5 T-point entries, and let's say they work on that, and some of them they come off, some of them they don't, and just work on certain passages of the game. With being so dominant here, it would be a good idea for them to just take a step back and assess their game rather than just go for goals here. As the United States now counter down the left-hand side. Unfortunately, that pass going a miss. It will be a hit with England. Now the captain of Clark looks for a ball into the midfield. Falls kindly for the United States, who look to outlet. The hit will be with England once again. The captain, Clark, on the ball. Sends it out to Paxton. Plenty of options in front of him if he can find them. Sends it left onto the baseline. England looking for something in the circle. And a short corner is awarded. The 12th one of the game for the English. We've seen plenty of variations for them in this game so far. Some going to the right, some going to the left. The majority, though, lying with a straight poke from Peter Hayward. I'd like to see another slip left to the number 13 of Stuart Avery, who's got a nice flick on him, and especially with the strong southeaster blowing here in Cape Town, the wind blowing at their backs, it will give a bit more oomph to that. And as we see that, we see the slip left. Shot comes in, but unfortunately Stevenson just missing that one, making it dangerous. USA will have the free hit out. Big hit from the United States, looking to pick up the number 13 of Riaz Khan. Couldn't find him. Paxton sends it back to the number 4 of Brown. Now out to Trevor Dunn. Brilliant bit of hands from the English players there, but that one just running too far in front of Anthony Miller. Couldn't get a hold of that one. It will be a 16 once again. And that brings us to the end of the first half, where England are leading 2-0. They will be disappointed in their performance so far, having 12 short corners in that first half and only converting the one, having plenty D opportunities, P-spot shots on goal, but United States have managed to keep them to only 2 in the first half. Some great defensive work from them. Let's see what both sides have to offer in the second half. Join us after the break.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
We are fascinated by the mindsets and the habits that make individuals and teams perform at another level. Let us be your thought partners and transformational coaches. Are you part of a team and you are wanting to gain insight into what ingredients need to be in the mix to take your team to a whole new level of performance? Partner with us. We want to be your transformational coaches.
Welcome back to the second half in this Pool B clash between the United States and England. It's been a dominant performance for England so far, holding most of the possession, most of the territory, getting themselves 12 short corners, but only converting the one. England now just walking the ball up. United States opting for a quarter field press. You don't see this very often, but they looking to just condense that midfield, not let the English players play through them. USA now come away with it down the right-hand side. Lovely little pick from the English there, but still falls away of the United States. Send it back to the English as now the number 8 of Morris on the attack. Looks right for Oatley down the right-hand side. Now with Hammond, and a short corner is awarded. That'll be the 13th one of the game for England as the third quarter gets underway here. England will certainly be looking to improve their stats. I mean, 13 short corners, only scoring the one. They'll look to change something up here. We still have the number 6 of Hayward on the top of the D. Goes to Hayward. Straight poke. Great save. Umpire says play on with Avery on the right-hand side. Now to the captain, Clark. Showing some hands. Oh, lovely piece of hockey from him. As the United States clear for safety. The ball will still be with England though. England coming away with the free hit around the top of the D. Fires the ball into the number 5 of Oatley, who just couldn't get a hold of that one. As we see United States with the 16 now once again. Now, United States on the attack up the right-hand side, dispossessed once again by England. Oatley with a slight mistrap there. United States now with possession up in the English half. Let's see what they can do. Are they going to commit numbers forward? Nope, they're only committing the one through the captain though. Does go the United States. It looks like the captain is Mueller. Big hit comes through. No one home for the United States. It will be a 16 once again for England. As they now look to play up through the middle of the field. Through the captain, Clark. The danger man in the middle. Shown his talent so far in this game. And now Oatley on the right-hand side. Looking for the number 10 of Miller. Finds the captain Clark. And another short corner is awarded. It will be the 14th one of the game for the English. They'll be looking to once again extend their lead of only 2 here. The English committing 10 players to the circle. Remember, they do have 1 extra player because they have taken their keeper off. As we see, a variation. Straight flick comes in, and it beats the keeper. That's the goal they've been waiting for. England now take the lead by 3 through the number 8 of Nick Morris with a lovely flick from the top of the D, just bouncing in front of the keeper. Keeper not sure what to do with that one, but the ball does get through for England. They now have the lead by 3. Big collision in the midfield there. Will come the way of the United States. As dispossessed once again by the number 8 of Morris. Finds Hammond in the midfield. Now to the number 13. Another shot comes in and it's a great goal off the pads of the keeper for the English. Now seeming to find their rhythm. It looks to be the number 7. It is 2 of Ian Hammond with his second goal of this encounter. United States going all the way back now. Not having too many outletting plans here. But now with the number 2 of Brar on the left-hand side. Fires it up the line. That one will just run away from Bansal. England will come away with the free hit on the line through Oatley. Umpire just making sure that the ball is placed on the correct spot. As England now down the left-hand side. Find the number 15 of Trevor Dunn in the midfield. Captain Clark on the ball. Looking for the direct ball. Doesn't quite work out, but he still falls away of Stevenson. As England now on the attack down the right-hand side. Getting a de-entry. Looking for a short corner. Umpire's not seeing anything. It will be it will be a 16. The crowd enjoying the fact that that ball is rolled into the goal here at Hartley Vale. But of course, unfortunately, there is no striker to get that one in the D, so it will just be a 16. And England come back on the attack now down the left-hand side. That one just missed by Stevenson. It will give possession to Broad now for the United States. Overhead is thrown. Unfortunately, just mistrapped by the number 23, Anamali. Ball fired all the way across now to the left-hand side for England as they find some space on the left-hand side through the goal scorer, Hammond. England once again with a good chance here. Can they find a ball into the D? Great defensive from the captain, Mueller of the United States. Now through the number 10 of Miller. Just losing that ball. Umpire deeming that to be a bit of backstick involved there. As now the number 8 for England, Morris, tries to work it up the right-hand side. Hammond winning the free hit, and a short corner is given. It doesn't seem to end for the United States here, as the 15th short corner of the game has been scored by England. They'll be looking to convert here. The score now 4-0. They'll be looking to find some variation. There's a few South African players to my right here, just watching this game with a keen eye. It looks as if they will be playing England in the bronze medal match tomorrow. So short corners are definitely a piece of concern for the English, as that one comes in once again. So much space on the left-hand side, and that one does find the back of the goal. A ball coming in from the number 3 of Adam Drake, finding, it looks to be the number 6, it is 2 of Peter Hayward, to get his first goal of this encounter. That'll take the scoreline to 5. Now, United States in possession once again. Losing the ball out to the number 8 of Nick Morris. And there's been a card given to the captain of the United States. It looks to be the number 11 in Mueller. And as I've said that, a stroke has been awarded for a deliberate foot in the D. United States just sticking a foot out there, stopping the ball. And it will be a penalty stroke, the first one of the game for the English. And they'll be looking once again to extend their lead here through the number 8 of Nick Morris. Neatly puts that one in the back. And Nick Morris will also get his second goal of the day. Seems to be plenty of support here for the English, especially on the live stream. I see your comments, so please let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. It's good to have you all here. As the English now push up with all 4 forwards. Remember that in the first quarter, the English did take off their goalkeeper to give them an extra outfield player. And they've decided to put that outfield player right at the top of the field, just operating around the goalkeeper's pads, making sure his presence is felt there. And now the ball is with the number 9 of Led. Through to Hammond, finding himself in some space. Out to the left-hand side. Ball comes in for England on the baseline, looking for a touch. That's a great goal from the number 2 of Andy Stevenson, the first goal for him of this campaign. A diving finish on the far post. That is a great little finish from him. As now the English are just asking the umpires if the United States are wasting time, but they are of course allowed to take as much time as they want within reason to get to the top of the half, as they now come away with the ball. Nice little opportunity here for the United States. If they can just find someone in the D, there's no goalkeeper, but unfortunately they are dispossessed. And now the goal scorer Stevenson finds Morris. Once again out to Stevenson on the right-hand side with plenty of space. Has a shot. Great save from the keeper. USA safely outlet. Big stick tackle coming in from Brown, but somehow gets that blow his way. And now England once again through Hayward on some space on the right-hand side. Through to the number 4 of Brown. Now with Laird on the baseline, and that one will be another short corner, the 16th one of the game for the English. Let me take a break to look at the comments on the YouTube forum here. Seems that we've got a Paxi Shack supporting Big Stephen Paxton from London. Love to see your guys' support, keeping us company. Hopefully your man will move his way up the field. At the moment he's just standing at the back, keeping things composed. Hopefully he can move his way up the field to find a goal for you guys in the final quarter of the game. As we see now, England once again with the injection. Goes to the top, number 6, Hayward, slips it right to Drake. And another lovely little finish from England. Quality, just passing the ball around the goalkeeper. Not too sure who the goal scorer was there. I think it's possibly the number 3 of Adam Drake. Just going to confirm that for you on my screen. It looks as if it is the number 9 of Adam Laird for England, getting his first goal of the day now with the captain Clark Once again, England just transferring the ball, moving the United States defenders as they get the shot coming in from top D. A crack of a shot, my goodness, from the number 12 of Paul Dover. Not taking any prisoners with that one, but stopped by the goalkeeper and a backstick by the English player, rightly giving possession back to the United States. Now through the Miller, back to the captain, Clark, who tucks one neatly through the goalkeeper's legs. The captain, Matt Clark, getting on the scoreboard. He'll be very happy with that one. International goal for him. As United States now with a big hit to just try and relieve some of that pressure up the right-hand side. Certainly the floodgates have opened here for England as they found their groove in the third quarter. They went 2 goals in the first quarter, courtesy of 1 field goal, 1 short corner goal, 0 goals in the second quarter, and it looks to be as 7 goals so far in the third quarter, so they really have found their straps. Now just winning a hit on the outside of the D, moving at 5, finding the number 15 of Dunn. Losing the ball in the midfield are the English. Not what you want to be doing when you are 9-0 up. You want to be 100% composed in everything that you do. Finding your straps as USA now look to get out this press. Big hit comes in, takes a deflection off the number 4 of Ian Brown, but now Hayward still with it. Finds Miller in the midfield. Captain Clark, lovely bit of play from them. 17 now, Stokes on the ball. Looking for someone in the midfield. No one's there. It will fall the way of England though, as the number 12 of Paul Dover gets on the ball. Captain Clark, look for something in the circle. Picked up by Bowman. Sends it wide. On the ball once again is Brown. Now through the number 17 of Stokes. Dispossessed by United States. Hayward makes the tackle. Back to Miller. Sends it left for Dunn. Back to Dunn. He'll look to find the number 6 of Hayward on the edge of the D. Shot comes in. Oh my goodness. That would have been an absolute crack of a goal scored there on the left-hand side. Hayward cracking one from the right-hand side of the D, all the way looking for the number 13 of Stuart Avery, who is diving in with the open stick, looking for a deflection. Unfortunately, the deflection just going wide of the post there. But that brings us to the end of the third quarter here in this Pool B clash between England and the United States, where England take the lead by 9-0 at the moment. Join us after the break for some more quality hockey. Welcome back to the fourth and final quarter between United States and England, where England have been a dominant side, currently leading by 9-0. Another lovely passage of play for England as they look to attack up the left-hand side. England now transferring the ball once again around the back through Drake now. Into the midfield. Drake looking for the captain Clark down the right-hand side. Back to Drake. Once again, England just moving the ball nicely from left to right here. Looking for something, concede the hit to the United States. Long ball comes through. Once again, the crowd just cheering that ball to go into the goals, but unfortunately, it's just gone wide. As England once again now on the attack down the right-hand side to lead. Finds some space on the edge of the D, looking for something around P-spot area. Comes in, great defending from the United States. They clear for the lines. It will be a free hit. As now Drake sends it out to the left-hand side. Ball comes in. No one's going to get on the end of that. It will be a 16. USA just winning possession up the line here. Through Clark. Plenty of space on the right-hand side for Clark now. Can he find lead? He does so. Dispossessed by the United States now. Ball with Drake. Great tackle, and he will win the free hit on the line. England once again down the left-hand side. So it looks now, if I'm doing my homework correctly here on the fixtures and results and pools and tables, on the other side of Hartley Vale here we have a matchup between, it looks to be Germany and Wales. Germany is currently the top of Pool B. So they are currently 11-0 up against Wales or Germany. And they will be with a goal difference of 35 at the moment here. So they will need, they will go to the top of the pool. They'll stay at the top of the pool with their win over Wales. And for England now to get ahead of the Germans at the top of the pool, they will need to win here by more than, it looks to be, 22 goals. So that'll be quite a feat for the men in white. But as that game, on the far side concludes between Germany and Wales, it should all update on my system soon enough. And now we have the English once again attacking down the right-hand side, looking for that ball through. Lovely touch from the number 13, it looked like. England will come away with the free hit once again. Laird on the ball. Drake. Once again to Drake as he looks for a ball to his captain Clark, who's found himself some space just behind. He does pick him up. Falls away with the United States, who clear for the lines. Will be a sideline hit for the English. As England now once again on the attack. Fire a ball into the circle, looking for something of the English, and a short corner is awarded. The 17th one of the game so far for them. Let's see if they'll change up something. I'm sure you guys on the stream are rearing for the number 20 of Steve Paxton to head to the top of the D to line up for this one, but it doesn't look like it. He is man alone in his half, not even a keeper to keep him company. It is just him in a sea of United States shirts. As England now come away, variation to the right-hand side. Straight poke comes in from the number 3 of Drake. That one just taking a deflection. It will be a long corner. The number 6 of Peter Hayward finds the number 12. Great shot comes in. Now Avery in possession of the ball. Great tackle from the United States as they manage to work their way out to the right-hand side, but still will be under threat here as the number 11, the captain Clark, is in wasting no time down that side. Clark fires one in, and another short corner is awarded to the boys in white. Let's see what the English have in store for us here. You've got 3 runners on the right-hand side, 3 runners on the left-hand side, and Peter Hayward lining up in the middle. Let's see what he can do. Cracks one from the top. Another great stick save, but unfortunately the rebound falls away of the English, and they will get to the 10th goal here in Cape Town. I will find that goal scorer for you. It is the number 12 of Paul Dover, the first one for him in this encounter. But that takes this goal total to 10 goals to 0. We are in a clash. Just a reminder, the English are fighting for their gold medal match option. There's no semi-finals in this age category. So the top of the pool B will play the top of the pool A for the gold and silver. And now we have England once again on the attack. Down the right-hand side. Ball comes across the circle. Falls kindly. Oh, yeah, and a couple stick clashes. And that will be a hit out to the United States. So it looks as if the United States will be under attack once again from the English. A ball comes in looking for a deflection. Unfortunately, no one was there to collect that one. It will be a 16 once again. Back in the hands of England as they win the free hit just inside the 23. Ball moves 5 now to number 10, Miller. Cracks one into the circle for the number 9. And a great finish by Adam Laird. The second one of the day for him. Just riding that tackle, open receiving, beating the keeper with the receive, rolling the ball, letting the ball roll from his left foot across to his right, and just popping it into the back of the goals to take the score to 11-0. So the Germany result has now updated on the system, and it looks as if England do want to win here and get into the gold medal match, they will have to beat America here by, let me just calculate it quickly, by 23 goals. So with 7 minutes remaining on the clock, they've got 12 more to score. It'll be quite a mean feat for them if they do manage to get it done. But they are certainly giving it a good go here. Now Drake finds Stokes. Back to Drake. Sends it out to Stevenson. All the way out to the left back. A testing ball. Not what you want as a left back. A bouncing knee bounce, ball, sorry, bouncing at knee height at you. It's always a tricky one to stop. And now we see United States looking long. The overhead comes, testing the number 6 of Hayward. Winning the hit for United States player, not being 5. But now Drake in possession. Stokes finds Led on the right-hand side with some space. Looking for a pass back. Once again to Drake. Ball comes into the D. Oh, a lovely one-time shot there from the number 2 of Stevenson. Unfortunately, that one just going wide. That would have been a cracking finish if he managed to put that one on target. Just letting the ball roll across his body from his right foot to his left and winding the one-time shot, just going wide of the upright. As now England once again turn the ball over in this outside channel. Avery on the ball, finds Stevenson. Ball gets played in. Lovely interception from the United States as they now look to go forward. There is some space on the right-hand side for them. There we go. Nice little work from the United States as they hold possession here. Find some space in the midfield. If they can get a pass out to the left-hand side, they do. Unfortunately, the number 23 of Anamalai just not reading that one. The ball rolling past his right foot over the sideline. It will be a English restart. As now England once again on the attack down the left-hand side through Avery. Lovely pass through his legs to the number 15 of Dunn. Sends it out once again onto the right-hand side. Drake picks up number 17, sorry, of Stokes with the short corner advantage, and he wins the short corner. That will be the 19th one of the day for the English. They'll be looking to score here with just under 5 minutes left. It looks as if that gold medal match is starting to be outside of their reach. They will play South Africa then in the bronze medal match tomorrow. England needing to beat the United States by 23 goals to 0. And a lovely finish as we see a lovely slip left to the number 13 of Stuart Avery, who gets his first goal of the day. Nice little manipulation of the United States penalty corner defensive unit. And the United States gets a deflection here. They will have a 23-meter entry for the first time this game. Let's see if they can get the ball into the D. Remember, there's no goalkeeper for the English, so any ball that will come straight into the circle and a shot on target will result in either a stroke or a goal, but unfortunately just turned over by the English, who now smell a counter-attacking opportunity. Stokes should be moving towards top D here. Picked up by the number 7 of Hammond. Cracks one in. Finds the number 8 of Morris. Back to Stokes, back to Morris. Morris tucks it in the back of the net. A lovely little interplay from those two. And that'll be the hat trick for Nick Morris. First one of the day, scoring 3 goals. Great performance from him so far. Now, the umpire is just stopping time to make sure that the keeper has got all his equipment on correctly. as we restart here again through the United States, going all the way back to their right back, the number 11 of Clark, looking dangerous to press. Lovely overhead thrown by the United States into the middle of the field there. Just a foot from the number 12 of pulled over, but United States now looking for a long ball over the top. If it gets through, we could have an opportunity here for Adamalai, who finds himself on the edge of the unfortunately just lets that one roll over the baseline, and possession will be back with England. A real chance there for the United States. Got a couple of the supporters on the stands here quite excited, but unfortunately they just couldn't get a hold of that one. And now we see Lee on the ball. Looks for the ball through to the middle. Unfortunately just missed by the number 5 of Goraya. As England counters now down the left hand side, turns out, sends it back through to the number 12 of Dover. Drake takes it quickly to Dover. Ball comes in, deflection, still with England, losing their free hit though. And that'll be a card. Dover just getting unlucky with that one. A bit of confusion. He thinks that it's his hit. Running away with it is deemed to be wasting time. And the number 12 of Paul Dover will get a 5-minute yellow suspension for playing the ball away intentionally. Now the numbers are back to level with 30 seconds left in the game. England will be playing South Africa in the bronze medal match tomorrow. And now we see Drake once again on the ball, 15 seconds, fires one in, picked up by the number 8. And a lovely touch by the captain. A cross in from Nick Morris, finds his captain Matt Clark to give him his second goal of the day, and that'll take the score to 14-love. It's been a great show of hockey from the English. The United States put up a good fight, but unfortunately were unmatched. England just showing a class of it, being in a class of their own with speed, fitness, as well as technical ability. But kudos must go to the United States for playing a lovely game of hard hockey, not giving up right till the very end, and a pure masterclass shown here from the men in white. That's all for now. Join us after the break for some more semi-finals action.